Welcome back to Singer Dad Reacts. My name is Josh. It's good to be back with you. I'm going to be reacting to another video from Hyang. I loved Arirang Alone. That was just amazing. I love her voice. She's an incredible vocalist, and the more I kind of learn about her, and I'm grateful to all of you for, all of your comments, filling me in on who she is and some of the things she's dealt with. That means a lot to me, because hearing about how she's overcome cancer and how she just is a really spiritual person and has a lot of skills and ability to sing a lot of different types of songs and genres. I'm really excited to kind of move forward in learning more about her and hearing more songs from her. And so with that in mind, today I'm going to be reacting to per most of your recommendations to You Raise Me Up. So I'm familiar with You Raise Me Up from Josh Groban. And it's a beautiful song, and a lot of meaning there for me. So I'm excited to feel of her spirit and her strength as she sings this song. I'm sure she'll bring a lot to it, vocally and also emotionally and from her heart. And as per the recommendations I got, I'm using the Immortal Songs 2 version. And if you haven't already, if you could please subscribe and click on the notifications. That way you can hear about more of my reactions as I post those to the channel. Thank you. This is different. I love how she has all the instrumentalists backing her up there.
When I'm down and all my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can.
This is beautiful. Yeah, she looks different. The whole thing is just different. I think it's because she was wearing like the traditional gowns, the Korean gowns for the arirang. But yeah, this is a beautiful arrangement. She has very good instincts about how to make the song her own, from what I can tell, and how to really just kind of bring a different type of beauty to it with her own version of it. She's adding in like all these elements with the instruments and the flute and the violins, and of course the piano. And of course her tone. Her tone is just impeccable. And I have a feeling that she's only going to continue to build the song as she goes here. Yeah, it's a touching song. I think I stopped at a good spot. Let's see, let's go back. Maybe we'll go back to there. Wow. Oh, this is different. Wow. So clear. Not a super good place to stop, but yeah, her voice is just so resonant, so pure, she makes it look so effortless. I get the feeling that she's not even, like this song, it sounds like the song that really kind of is complex and challenging for her is this song, Everyone, I believe, from what you guys were saying. So I'm curious to see kind of what that looks like, because with this song I can tell that she's not, as far as vocally and technically, she's just putting her heart into it and kind of, you know, she's doing runs and things like that. And if I didn't know like what her voice, her potential was from having kind of seen some of that in Arirang, I would think, you know, she's doing some hard stuff for her, but I get the sense that this is not even, you know, taxing her abilities at all. But I love her kind of personal interpretation. I mean, this is a whole different take on the song. I wasn't expecting this. And I like it. I mean, she's making it her own. And that's really what you want to do with any song that you sing. You know, you want to, whether it's a cover or not, you want to make it your own and make it something that touches you, and so therefore it touches those that listen to it and hear it. So bravo to her. Let me go back a little bit, since I kind of stopped in a weird spot there. Also, this gentleman keeps popping up, so if you guys could put in the comments, is he significant to her somehow? I get the feeling that he is, so if you could comment on that, that'd be great.
You
She's making it kind of a gospel song. That's awesome. Wow. I can see why some of you have like in your comments you compared her to Celine Dion because and that's a big deal for me to mention any female singer in the same sentence as Celine because in my mind she's one of the best, but her timbre is really similar, especially when she's kind of up in the higher, I say higher, it's not really like her high head voice necessarily, but like kind of in that upper, what sounds like upper chest for her. She does have a similar timbre to her voice similar to Celine. But yeah, I'm excited to hear more from her and really hear what she can do. But this arrangement is great. I love it. Let's go back just a little bit. Yeah, her breath control is crazy. Oh, wow. Ooh. She's getting into it now. Wow. Wow. Let me get rid of this here. Yeah, she's... One second here. Get rid of this screen, kind of distracts me. She's amazing. She really is. I have a feeling, especially kind of how she got emotional toward the end, that this song has some significance to her. I don't know a ton about her yet, but just from what I know, she's been through a lot, and I've got, as many of you do, I mean, I've got several friends and family members that have dealt with cancer, and it's hard. It's a huge challenge, and one of the inspiring stories that I saw was a young boy that goes to our church, and he had like this rare type of bone cancer in his arm, and they weren't sure whether they were going to have to amputate and all of that, and so he was just a trooper and went through all the chemo and just a lot of treatments, just back to back to back to back. And you could tell that it was just taking its toll on his body, but he was always just smiling and never wanted people to like feel sorry for him. And he was about, I think he was about a 16-year-old kid. But I just had the utmost respect for him for the way that he handled it, and the attitude that he had, and the gratitude in his heart, and the example he was of being able to just rise above, kind of like the song says, right? You raise me up. He found a higher power to help him through that, and we all tried to rally around him and help him, of course, but he had to come to terms with what he was dealing with, and find a way through, and find a way to be happy through that. And I'll never forget, like, we have this big Halloween activity where we, all the kids dress up, and we do this trunk or treat thing in our church parking lot where, the kids kind of walk along the cars, and everybody has their trunks open, and they hand out candy and stuff. I think we call it trunk or treat. And he was there, and he was bald at the time, and so from his chemotherapy, and so he was dressed like Dr. Evil, I think is his name, from Austin Powers or whatever. And so he was just joking around with that and his family, and they're all really fun people. And then his dad was like throwing the football to him. He was in a wheelchair. He wasn't even able to walk around, so he was in this wheelchair, pushing himself around, and smiling and just having fun with everybody. He wasn't there to like, pity me, feel sorry for me, any of that. He was just, he was there to be with his friends and to be that shining light. And so I really feel like Hyang was, in today's performance, was that shining light with what she's dealt with, and the strength of who she is, and her goal is obviously to share her love for music, and to share inspiring messages through song with the world. And I love how you all kind of talk about the fact that she, doesn't want to get money or accolades from her singing. She could easily just, sign a record deal, really just, go platinum, be this huge artist. But the fact that she really just wants to perform and to give of her talent speaks volumes of her. Nothing against those that do sign record deals and all that. Dimash is doing that, and he has the same goal in mind. But so people go about things differently. But anyway, I loved it. I'm a huge fan of Josh Groban, as I think I mentioned in one of my other videos. I do a lot of his covers too. I think I have one I'm going to probably try to upload, because some of you have been requesting additional covers for my solo performances area. And thanks to those that, by the way, have so generously and kindly commented on my songs. Anyway, I'm going to try to make my videos shorter. I really enjoyed this. She did not disappoint. I'm looking forward to more Hyang. And thank you all for your comments and for your support. If you haven't, if you could please subscribe and click the notifications, that would be awesome. And take care.